Okay.
All right.
Hey, we're all set.
Would you like to do an introduction before we start? How do you
Yes.
want to do it?
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and we'll just let people know who this talking head is because it's not Jillian. I am standing in from Jillian with I Rise Above. She is on a gorgeous trip. I just got pictures this morning from South Africa. She's in Cape Town right now with her husband. And so I'm filling in. And my name is Kendall Carrier. I am the owner of the Deep Center, which is an online movement and meditation platform for breast cancer patients and survivors. And I'm very pleased to introduce you to Dr. Kate DeVarney. And Kate, I'll just let you take it away and kind of let us know
Yeah,
what we need to know.
absolutely. Thank you so much, Kendall. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you to Jillian and to iRise for inviting me to present today. This webinar is going to be about a very, very interesting and powerful form of exercise called Qigong. And I am a neuroscientist by day, but I am a medical Qigong teacher kind of as my side gig. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my story later, but I really want to just dive into what we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about the modern practice of Qigong. Qigong is an ancient healing and prevention modality that was invented more than 5,000 years ago in China. We're going to talk about how you can use Qigong to feel better, to recover, to prepare, to do all of the things that you want to do for your health and healing while you're living with breast cancer. And that is going to be the bulk of what we do today. We're going to do a short Qigong practice where I'm going to teach you some of the basic routines. So if you're new to Qigong, you've never done it before, or if you've had a lot of experience, this is really going to be good for anyone. Then we'll have a Q&A. I know that we only have one other participant, but that person may have some questions, and I will definitely make time for that. And then we're going to end with one of my favorite seated or lying down meditations called bone breathing. And I like to do this for myself as a breast cancer survivor and thriver, but also for anybody that is dealing with any kind of health issue. Because the bones are like the reservoirs of energy in our body. And so anything that we can do to augment, to facilitate bone health, like this bone breathing meditation, is going to feel really good. And with that, of course, I have to give you the disclaimer that this is a workshop for information, and that if you feel like you don't want to do the exercises, that's fine. You can simply watch, but you should always consult your medical professional before starting any kind of new health program. So what exactly is this thing, Qigong? It's kind of a weird name. You may have heard it around. There's actually a growing community, including within the cancer community, of people that are teaching and practicing Qigong. What does it mean? What does this weird word mean? Qi in Chinese stands for energy. It stands for life force energy. And Gong, it means to play with, to be skilled at, or to work with. So when you put those two words together, Qigong, it means, I like to think of it as playing with energy, working with energy. And energy is something that we all have. We all have a bioenergetic system in our bodies, very much like the respiratory system, the central nervous system, the cardiovascular system. This one happens to be invisible. And we'll talk a little bit about what that looks like later. This is a very dynamic form of a moving meditation. So it's great for people who may struggle with seated or lying down meditation. It's also great to do this before you do a seated or lying down meditation. And it's really for transforming stress into health and energy and vitality, resiliency, basically helping you reconnect with your own inner healer, your own inner Moxie. There are more than 7,000 styles of Qigong. It's been around for 5,000 plus years. And there are 3 different kinds. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about that, but what we're going to be practicing today is medical Qigong. A little bit about the meridian system. So I talked about we all have this bioenergetic force within us. How does it work? How does it circulate? Well, in traditional Chinese medicine, it circulates through rivers of energy called the meridians. And if you've ever had acupuncture or acupressure, you may be familiar with what meridians are. These are like rivers of energy. They're like the electrical wiring in your house that connects all your major appliances. And the theory is that if the electricity is blocked or shut off to a major appliance, like your refrigerator, for example, then what's going to happen? The food is going to go bad. If you're unaware, the food is going to go bad and you're going to lose that. Energy works the same way in the body. We all get blockages from stress, from the environment, from disease, but mostly from stress. And so the Qigong practice is designed to help you unblock the areas in your body along these meridians, so that the energy flows smooth as silk and you have really good energy circulation. Now, talking about breast cancer, the meridians that are specifically implicated in breast cancer, both prevention, treatment, and recovery, run along what's called the stomach, and you can see in this diagram here, the stomach, the kidney, and the liver meridians, where I'm going to teach you some exercises today that unblock energy in those meridians specifically and also activate energy. We are all born with this innate self-healing energy, and a lot of us, along the way, we just kind of forget how to use it. Now, I love this photograph because I'm a scientist and I like to have evidence of things. So I'm like, well, what does this bioenergetic system physically look like? And there's a type of photography called Kirlian photography that can detect electrical charge. So we have an electrical charge around our whole body. And this is a picture of the energy that is being emitted from somebody's hands. So I want to invite you right now to put your knuckles together and just rub them back and forth on the fingernails. So rub your fingers back and forth really fast across the fingernails. Now stop and notice what you feel. Close your eyes for a second. Notice what you feel in your hands. That is your qi. That is energy that you have just generated with movement. Now there's another concept that I want to cover today, and that is called vertical alignment. And this is something that I learned from one of my favorite Qigong teachers and mentors, Master Daisy Lee, who has a business, a practice called Radiant Lotus Qigong for Women. I highly recommend that you check that out, Radiant Lotus Qigong for Women. And the idea of vertical alignment is that if you are balanced and in alignment inside with your mind, your body, and your spirit, and you're in alignment energetically and in connection with external energy from nature, that you can achieve a feeling of being grounded and elevated. And that once you have that sense of vertical alignment, that you can be compassionate towards yourself, compassionate towards others in a way that is preserving your own energy. And that's called neutral compassion. So when you can be in vertical alignment and have neutral compassion, that means you're not taking on somebody else's stuff, their energy, but you're able to be compassionate towards them. Then you are putting yourself into the position of being a stable lead energy. And being a stable lead energy is really important for everybody, but especially if you have cancer, breast cancer, because it allows you to be an active participant in your medical care. It allows you to be have an active role in your self-care and to model the behavior to others that you would like to receive. So this is an important concept in the style of medical Qigong that I teach, Moxie Qigong. And we'll do an exercise when we do our practice so that you can see what that feels like. And there we go. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about how cancer affects the whole person. I think we all are very well versed in that integrative model, but I think sometimes it's a really good reminder to say that cancer isn't just, in my breasts. Cancer is in my whole self. And how can I take care of my whole self? While I first learned about getting cancer, while I'm getting treated for cancer, while I'm recovering from cancer. And that's really something that Qigong specifically targets, is it looks at you as a whole person. And I think that's just a good reminder for all of us. These are just some little pictures of me. I've had a long cancer journey. I'm going to move this box actually. Starting in 1996 when I was 34 years old, and I was a postdoctoral fellow at a teaching hospital in Philadelphia, and I didn't have any idea about how to take care of myself at that time, and I just kind of powered through it, kept on going with my life and working. But then in 2010, I had a recurrence with many surgeries and treatment, and I was a real mess. I was depressed, I was anxious, I was alone, and a friend of mine gave me a DVD of a Qigong teacher, and I did the Qigong practice for 15 minutes, and I felt different. I felt better. And I just kept doing it until I realized, well, this is something I need to do for myself, not just while I'm recovering from having breast cancer, but pretty much for the rest of my life. And I want to share that with people. So I became a certified teacher in 2014 and continued to practice. Boy, did it come in handy when I had my most recent diagnosis in 2019. And this is a picture of me literally 5 minutes before my double mastectomy doing a form called Swimming Dragon right in the room, and I can't even describe how much it helped me prepare for one of the worst things that I've had to go through in my life. And this is my breast cancer surgeon here. Oh, let me go back to this for a second. One of my favorite sayings, and kind of the point of showing you this slide, is that the wound is the place where the light enters you. And that is a favorite saying by Rumi, one of my favorite sayings by Rumi. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Just think about that for a minute. Let that percolate. So back in 1996 and even in early 2020, I wish that I had known how to better manage self-exams, mammograms, ultrasounds, diagnostic testing, handle waiting for test results, how to manage feelings of depression, anxiety, isolation, grief, how to prepare for surgery and other treatments that go along with getting treated for breast cancer, how to recover, how to optimize my recovery and minimize my pain, how to better tolerate side effects of treatment, how to become and embrace that concept of stable lead energy and become an active participant in and member of my treatment team. And then finally, how to create a lifestyle, a self-care lifestyle that can help me recover, but also potentially help me have a better outcome, whatever that outcome is going to be. Now, I mentioned before that I am a scientist, and so that's kind of how my brain works. And I like to understand how things work from kind of a pragmatic, scientific, Western medicine point of view. I'm fully embraced in Eastern medicine as well, but I was interested in knowing, has this modality been studied, and specifically, what does it do for people with cancer? And what does it do for people with breast cancer? And it turns out that there are 22 published studies that evaluated in a controlled way the effectiveness of medical Qigong within integrative oncology programs throughout China and in the US. There's a center at Johns Hopkins University, Breast Cancer Center, where a good friend of mine and colleague works, that has done some studies, and you can see these studies online if you're interested in looking at them more deeply. But there were seven of these 22 studies evaluated how well Qigong worked and how well it was tolerated in women with breast cancer. And when you look at the 7 studies as a whole, the results strongly support the idea that that there really is a very positive effect. And it probably goes beyond improved sleep and decreased fatigue and pain, improved overall quality of life. Epigenetic effects, that's a whole other webinar that I would be delighted to give one day. And that's about how different things in your environment change the genetic expression of cells, and in this case, cancer cells. And there was one study that looked at the effect of Qigong practice on the manifestation of cancer cells, and it was a very positive study as well. Shifting now to the radical remission paradigm and radical hope paradigm, which I think pretty much everybody in this group may be familiar with. If you're not familiar with it, highly recommend that you get either Radical Remission or the later publication Radical Hope by Dr. Kelly Turner, who is an epidemiologist. She's a psychologist, and she has studied factors that predict radical remission and good outcomes in people with all kinds of cancer. And she's done that for decades now. And the reason that I want to talk about this is that the practice of Qigong actually hits on and covers 7 of the 10 factors. So it's a form of movement and exercise. It is a way for you to take control of your health and be an active participant in helping your health. It is based on following your intuition, and because we're working with energy, it can make your sense of intuitive knowing a little bit sharper. It helps you release suppressed emotions. There's part of the practice that we're about to do called healing sounds, and we're going to make some sounds together with movement and the breath, and these sounds are wonderful for helping to release suppressed emotions. It makes you feel good and can increase positive emotions. Typically, it's done in a group. It can be done alone, but when it's done in a group, it embraces social support. It is a spiritual practice because we are going to go places mentally in our mind during the practice and connect with nature. And then having strong reasons for living, radically changing your diet, using herbs and supplements are the other 3 of the 10 factors that can make a real difference. So the name of my style of Qigong, which is an amalgam of all the different masters that I have studied with over the years, is called Moxie Qigong. And I picked that because I really feel like it's a word that embodies what it takes to go through something like breast cancer. So what I'm hoping to do today is to help you recognize and tune in to your own Moxie, your own inner strength and courage and wisdom, because you have it, it's in you. And it's easy to get lost when you have cancer, any kind of serious illness. But finding that Moxie and having that at the forefront, like being a stable lead energy, is going to serve you really well. This is a practice that you can do throughout your entire cancer journey, from first diagnosis all the way through growth. And that comes, as part of the health, healing, and recovery. Having cancer is going to make you grow in ways that you never anticipated. And I know all of you know what I'm talking about when I say that. All right, we are almost getting to the juicy part now. What are we going to do in this practice? We're going to do deep breathing, gentle stretching. We're going to do some self-acupressure. Acupressure is a wonderful way of unblocking, using your acupressure needles, of unblocking energy and helping it to flow more smoothly. We're going to use some healing sounds. We're going to do some flows. And then we're going to do a lovely meditation. These references will be available as part of the recording. And I am going to, let's see, we're going to do the practice now. So what I recommend is that you find a place where you can move. And if you're not wearing loose, comfortable clothing, you can put some loose, comfortable clothing on. But we're going to spend about 15-20 minutes doing a brief Qigong practice. This can be done seated, it can be done standing, it can also be done lying down. So it doesn't matter where you are right now or how you're feeling. You can pick how you want to do it. And there's really only one rule in doing Qigong, and the rule is no pain, no pain. Okay? If anything feels uncomfortable, then pull it back. And I'm going to show you ways to modify some of the movements. It's also common for people who have never done energy work like this before to maybe feel a little lightheaded or dizzy, especially if you're in active treatment right now. And so what I recommend is having a chair handy so that you can hold on to it or you can sit down. That's a good thing. And what else can we say before we get started? Kendall, I'm going to have you put me into speaker. Let's see if I can. I'm not the host anymore, I don't think. Let's see if I can pin myself.
Perfect.
I'm going to stop sharing. There we go. And let me see. I am going to. It's not going to let me go into pin myself, so I'm just going to go into speaker mode. And maybe you could pin me.
Okay. Yes, I've got you pinned.
Okay. All right, good. And if you go on mute, then that's perfect. All right. Excellent. Okay, everybody, find a spot wherever you are, and we're going to start by just taking a gentle Qigong stance. And the stance is about your feet are going to be shoulder width apart with a soft bend in the knees. See, my knees are not locked. Soft bend in the knees. Your tailbone is going to be tucked back just slightly so that you feel strong and stable in your stance. Feel strong and stable in your Qigong stance. Now put both hands, stack your hands over your lower abdomen. And we're going to take some deep abdominal breaths to start the practice. You can close your eyes if you want. You can keep your eyes open. But I want you to take a deep inhale through the nose, deep into your belly, exhaling through your nose. As you inhale, feel your hands moving away from your spine. And as you exhale, feel your hands and your belly button moving back towards your spine. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. And with each exhale, just feel yourself relaxing a little bit deeper each time. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Take one more deep inhale into the belly. And now exhale with a sigh. Good, beautiful. Hands by your sides. And we're going to start to wake up the chi with some gentle shaking. Now I'm bouncing into my feet, which if you can't do that, if you're seated or lying down, you can simply move your arms back and forth. Continue to take those slow, deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale with a long sigh. Good. And now just let your shoulders drop, your head drop like a big rag doll. Let yourself move around. This is called shaking the tree. And this is one of the quickest ways that you can wake up the energy in your entire body. Now, arms behind. Continue to take those slow, deep breaths into your belly. Now out to the sides. In front. Over the head. Back down in front. This is a great exercise to do when you wake up in the morning or before you go to bed at night, because it's going to take you from stress mode into relaxation mode very quickly. Take another deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth with a sigh. Stop. Now close your eyes for a minute. Just notice any tingling sensations, any warm feelings. Focus your mind on your breath. Taking deep, slow inhales through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Good. Open your eyes. And now take a stance that's a little bit wider than shoulder width. And we're going to start turning from the hips and the waist, knocking with our forearms across the front and across the back. And across the back is over your kidneys. And across the front is your, what's called your lower dantian, sea of qi, where we store energy. Area where we store energy. And the kidneys are known as the batteries of the body, the energetic batteries of the body. So with this gentle knocking, turning at the hips and the waist, relax your shoulders, relax your legs. We're actually doing some acupressure, some stretching, and some breathing all at the same time now. There's no rush. And imagine that you're moving in water. Imagine that you're moving in water. No effort. Feel any areas of tension or constriction beginning to relax. Now, if you have any knee pain or low back pain, you can lift your heel up off the floor as you turn so that you're not twisting your knee. Deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Good. Now we're going to come up to the collarbones, just under the collarbones, tapping lightly. If you have a port Or if you have discomfort there, then you just bring your hand in front without actually touching your body. There are some important points under the collarbones called lung 1 and lung 2, and they happen to be used to build immunity, and it's good for your overall lung health. So if you are suffering from allergies right now, or if you have any radiation pneumonitis, or if you have COVID, or if you're recovering from long COVID, doing acupressure on these points is extremely healthy and helpful. Now, up over the shoulder, tapping on our upper back, behind the neck, if that's comfortable. We hold so much tension in this area of the body from using computers, using smartphones, driving, other exercises, other things that we do. Give yourself a pat on the back. Continue to breathe at your own rate, coming back down to the collarbone. Just feel yourself starting to unwind with this exercise. This is called a spinal enlivening exercise. Back down to the waist and the back. And now start to slow it down. Slow it down. And now let your arms just move in front of your body, like trailing your fingers through giant pools of water in front of you. This exercise is called water waves. And it's a way for us to begin to activate our flow state. Flow state is when everything's clicking, when everything's working the way it should work. You feel no resistance, no constrictions or contractions. Starting to let yourself really transform your energy from stress to relaxation and resiliency, so that you can bring health and healing into every cell of your body. Slow it down. Slow it down. Close your eyes for a minute and just notice how you feel. Continue to take slow, deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Find the stillness in between your breaths. Find the stillness inside you. Good. Open your eyes. And now we're going to do an exercise called tapping. It's going to start out with some tapping on your head. I'm going to get closer to the camera so you can see. And my fingers are just like those wires that people use to massage their scalp. Just tapping around all around my head. And gently tap on your forehead. Tap on your jaw. Under your chin. Under your nose. On your cheekbones. Back to your jaw. Now tap lightly down your neck. And start to tap with open fists, open hands on your sternum, if you can, if it's comfortable. If you're not comfortable with that, you can tap without actually making contact. Tap without actually making contact. Now we're going to tap down the right arm, down the inside of the right arm with an open palm. Tapping on your palm, give yourself a clap. Back up the outside of the arm to the back of the neck. Back to the collarbone. Now let's do that a couple more times. Tapping down the inside, back of the hand, up the outside of the arm. This is the direction that the chi flows along the meridians. So we're helping to smooth out that chi with this kind of tapping. Let's do the other arm. One more. Back of the neck, back to the sternum. And now you can continue to tap down your chest if it feels comfortable, or you can just lightly brush the energy. Brush the energy. And let's go around to the kidneys, and we're going to massage the kidneys. And then we're going to tap. Tap gently on your low back over your kidneys if you can. And now we're going to tap down the outside of the leg and up the inside of the leg. Around the hips, back to the kidneys, down the outside of the leg, up the inside of the leg. One more time. Slow it down. Relax. Close your eyes and just notice how your body feels. Focus your mind on your breath. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale through the nose. Very good. Open your eyes, float your arms up as you inhale, and make tiger claws. Make tiger claws. And as you exhale, pull down energy from the sky. Connect energy from the earth. Pull that energy back up over you like a giant blanket. This is called the tiger. The tiger sits in the grass. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale, your arms are floating down, but you're grabbing onto that energy that's all around you. Mixing the energy of the earth and the energy of the sky is a very potent way of connecting with your own internal energy. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. You can notice that I'm sinking a little bit as I come down. You can go down as far as feels comfortable for you. You can go all the way down. It's a great leg workout. Or if that's not right for you, just go down a little bit. You modify however feels right for where you are right now. Let's do one more. Inhale up, all the way up. Exhale slowly. One more. Inhale. Now this time when you exhale, I want you to exhale with a whoosh. We're going to do it like this. Let's try that again. That's the tiger exhale. Inhale. Get in touch with your inner tiger. And exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. Tiger time. Very good. Excellent. Now just float your arms up in front of you like you're going to give yourself a big hug. Exhale. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. Inhale. like you're opening your heart to the horizon. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I want you to imagine a beautiful horizon in front of you. Maybe it's you're standing on the beach and you're standing in front of the ocean, or maybe you're in the mountains and you're looking out at a vista in front of you. Whatever that horizon line is, now unfocus your gaze. Unfocus your gaze so that you're simply seeing the horizon without beginning and without end. Unfocus your mind, unfocus your gaze. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, I want you to smile. Smile to yourself. Just a little smile. It's like the kind of smile that you have when you know a secret that no one else knows. And smile inward, smile into your heart. Soften your gaze. Deep inhale. Exhale. This is a movement called heart to the horizon. Heart to the horizon. One more. Now, as you exhale, bring your hands around like you're hugging a tree. Hugging a big tree. My fingers are pointing towards each other. My knees are softly bent. My tailbone is tucked back. Don't forget to smile. And now drop your left hand. I'm doing the opposite of what you're doing. Drop your left hand. Turn at your hips and your waist, and your right hand, your right palm is facing your heart. And then switch when you get to that side. Now my left hand is trailing in front of my heart, my right hand is underneath. Switch again. This movement is called cloudy hands. We're going to inhale to one side, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Imagine that you're in a beautiful bank of cumulonimbus clouds, big, puffy, soft, warm clouds. As you move your hands back and forth, the cloud parts just a little bit. And you can feel the rays of sunshine on the back of your hands, pulling all of that energy right into your heart. Inhale, exhale. Feel yourself dropping more deeply now into that state of flow and relaxation. Connecting to the energy within you and the energy all around you. Focus your mind on your breath. Feel the air moving through your fingers. And now start to slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Drop your hands down by your sides. Close your eyes and just notice how you feel. What we're doing today is learning how to tune up our energy antenna to become more sensitive to energy inside us and energy all around us, connecting those energies together. Notice how you feel. Very good. Open your eyes now. Float your arms up on the inhale and make a diamond with your thumbs and your first fingers. Pull that diamond down, connecting that diamond to the earth. Pull that diamond up in front of your heart and then push it out in front of you. Bring the backs of your hands together back in front of your heart, like a beautiful lotus flower. Float your arms up, inhale. Diamond in the sky, connecting with the energy of the universe, the sun, the moon, and the stars. Pulling that energy down over you. Connecting with the energy of the earth. Inhale, bring that energy back in front of your heart. Feel all that energy going right into your heart. Now send loving kindness out to somebody in your life right now who needs loving kindness, compassion, recovery, and health. Now bring that loving kindness back to yourself and feel a sense of gratitude for all the things that you do to help others. Think about the things that you do to help others. Put your arms up. Inhale. Diamond in the sky. Exhale. Connecting to the energy of the earth. Pulling the energy of the earth, mixing it with the energy of the sky, and infusing your heart with the fullness and the power of all that energy. Sending loving kindness and compassion out to somebody in your life who needs it. And then bring that, all of that compassion and kindness back to yourself in gratitude for all that you do. Gratitude to yourself. We're going to do this 3 more times without me talking. So I want you to really focus on the flow. Inhale. imagine all the wonderful things that you do for other people and how grateful they are to you, the way you care for them, the love that you give, kindness and compassion that you give. Feel the gratitude, receive the gratitude from the people that you touch with your life. Now open your eyes and relax your hands by your sides, stacking them over your lower belly, feet a little closer, and just make some circles around your lower belly. Make some circles, consolidating all that good energy that we just generated with this brief practice. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Very good. Now we're going to do a brief question and answer before a seated or lying down meditation.
Hey, Kate, my it's not letting me turn my video back on.
Okay. Let me see if I can go into gallery view, and I will make you the host.
Great. And I have put Kate's email and her website in the chat, so everybody's got that information.
Great. So this is a chance for, hi, Kendall.
Hi.
Let's take about 5 minutes to answer any questions people have about the practice, about Qigong, about me, anything you want. And if there are no questions, that's absolutely fine. If you think of a question later, you're welcome to email me. You can also find out a lot of information on my website about Qigong for breast cancer, about my story, and about what I do. I am an integrative wellness coach and Qigong teacher. I work individually with people. I also teach a weekly class. It's on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific time, or 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock Eastern time, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Central time. Are there any questions in the Q&A?
There are not any in the chat.
Okay, then why don't we go ahead and do our seated or lying down meditation. And I am going to go off camera. And I invite everybody to find a comfortable place to sit or lie down. And this will be about a 10-ish minute meditation called bone breathing. We're going to be practicing bone breathing for internal energy and healing. So I'm just going to give everybody a minute to get comfortable, find your place. Now, once you are comfortable, I want you to now just tune into your breathing. Taking long, slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Take a long, slow, deep inhale and just allow your abdomen to expand up to your chest. Exhale, relax your chest down through your ribs and back to your belly, like a wave. Allow your breath to move like a wave through your entire body. And just let your body be comfortable and relaxed wherever you are. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, relax your face. Relax the area around your eyes. Relax your jaw. And feel that relaxation moving down your spine and clearing any tension, any constriction. Just calming your muscles and feel yourself relaxing into yourself. As you relax, notice that your breath becomes more effortless. Feel your breath rising from your belly, through your ribs, to your chest. Exhaling from the chest, through your ribs and back down to your belly. And feel it happening all by itself. Feel the muscles in your low back and your hips just relaxing a little bit deeper. Relax the muscles in your arms and your hands. Relax your legs. And as you relax deeper, feel the earth supporting you. Feel yourself sinking deeper into that feeling of complete, absolute support, letting go. Just let go of any stress, any tension, any thoughts. Let go of any trauma. You're just here right now to recharge and replenish. Now breathing into your bones. Visualize golden light coming into the hands. Golden light streams in through your fingertips, into your palms, and fills up your bones. Your bones are like crystals, and the energy streams through the crystals like sunlight. Imagine that golden light swirling through all of your joints, cleansing and clearing any impurities or stagnant energy, coursing through your bones. As it comes into your hands, it just swirls around each joint in your fingers, in your wrists, and streams right up your arms to your elbows. Golden light swirling and cleansing the elbow joints, and then streaming up your arms to your shoulders. Inhale, golden light coming in. And now when you exhale, visualize a cloudy gray energy going out. Inhale, golden light coming in. Exhale, a cloudy gray energy goes out and goes back down to the earth to be recycled. Inhale, golden light comes in. And exhale that cloudy gray energy coming out, and send it out right through your fingertips down to the earth to be recycled into vibrant new energy. Feel that golden light coming into your bones and infusing your bones into the bone marrow. Bone marrow is where the energy, the qi, and the blood meet together and mix together. And as that qi comes into your bones and your bone marrow, it gets infused into your red blood cells and then distributed throughout your whole entire body. So every cell in your body absorbs that extra life force energy to bring health and healing into every cell. Inhale, feel that golden light coming in through your hands, all the way up your arms, swirling and dancing around your shoulders, across your collarbones, into your sternum, and through your rib cage now. Fill your whole thoracic cavity with that golden light. Feel it glowing from the inside out. And with each breath, breathe in golden light. And as you exhale, feel yourself relaxing a little bit deeper. Feel that golden light coming up through your arms, through your shoulder blades, and into your upper back. Going right up the spine into your neck. And just let it clear any tension out of your neck and your cervical spine. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, cloudy gray goes out. Cloudy gray goes out, washing your bones with pure, clean energy. Now breathe golden light up through your cranial bones, all the bones in your head, into the base of your skull. Feel that golden light swirling around your temples, across your forehead, around your eyes. Feel it relaxing and opening your jaw. Feel the whole entire head area filled with golden light. As you exhale, exhale any tension, tightness, contraction. Just let it go out. Let it go out through your fingertips and back to the earth to be recycled. Now breathe golden light in through your feet, coming in your toes, up through the bottoms of your feet, and swirling through all of your toe joints, your ankle, all of your ankle joints. And as you exhale, feel any tension melting away. Let that tension melt away. Breathe the golden light in through your feet, up through your lower legs, swirling and streaming through your bones, your ankle joints, your knee joints. Golden light just dancing and swirling through your feet, streaming through the bones in your lower legs, up through your knee joints. Take a deep, full breath from your belly. Let it wash up through your ribs all the way to your chest. A long, slow, soft, silky smooth exhale. Feel as if your whole body is breathing. Whole body is breathing. Inhale golden light coming in through your feet, up through your legs, swirling around your knees. And that golden light is just gliding up through your upper legs into your hips. Feel that chi, that energy swirling through your hip joints, across your pelvis, right into your tailbone. Inhale golden light. Exhale, cloudy gray air goes out, and tension or trauma, pain, any contraction releases as you exhale. Golden light Now rising up through your lower spine, swirling around each of your discs and your vertebrae. Your whole spine is starting to glow with that golden, radiant energy that's rising up. Breathe it up through your mid-back, all the way up to the point between your shoulder blades. This is where the energy meets from your arms. You feel the golden light coming up through your spine. Now all the bones in your body are radiating a warm, powerful golden light. As you inhale, feel as though your whole body is breathing. Your bones expand as you inhale with more energy. And as you exhale, they just relax. As you inhale, your whole body expands, and as you exhale, your whole body relaxes. Breathe that golden light in through every pore in your entire body, bringing health and healing into every cell. Your bones are a deep energy reservoir, and as you fill up with this golden light, you're bringing more life force energy into your system. And you're bringing a deeper sense of your own internal power, your own Moxie, and just let that flow throughout you. Breathing in that golden light. Feel that your bones are heavy and full. Your bones are heavy and full with life force energy. And it's like you're just sinking into a deeper state of relaxation. Let yourself bask in that golden glow that radiates from deep, deep within you and through you. And let your breath be soft and silky smooth. Let your breath be soft and silky smooth. And when you feel ready, put both hands over your lower belly. Take a deep breath into your lower belly to store that energy. Store that energy. And when you feel ready to open your eyes, gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, or you may choose to continue to meditate. Either one is fine. And I'm going to ask Kendall to come back.
Hi.
I'm not able to go on video because I'm not the host.
Would you like me to, let's see how I
I'm going
can.
to stop the recording.